Little fat hen.
All right, so tonight's story.
The little fat hen.
No, it's not. It's The Wolf in Sheep's Clothing. Page 204.
204, bro?
We've read a lot of pages in this book.
Yeah, because we never had school. Because we're too fat.
We did have school, but we don't have school today. So we're going to read a story before bed. If Addison can be a good girl. What do you think?
Mama.
Can you be a good girl?
I want to say something.
Doesn't seem like it.
I'm
Okay.
a bit ugly in here.
All right. The Wolf in Sheep's Clothing. There was once a wolf who lived in a forest beside a sheep farm. You might think this would mean he would never be hungry, but there was a problem. 4 sheepdogs guarded the large farm, and the wolf was no match for all of them. I should be having lamb dinner every day, whined the lean, miserable wolf. His eyes narrowed hungrily, and his long red tongue drooled as he spied on the sheep from the shadows of the forest. Look how deliciously plump they are, feeding on that lush grass all day. The clever sheepdogs always made sure that one of them was awake right through the night, and that if that dog so much as sniffed the wolf's scent into the air, he would bark at the top of his voice until the farmer came running out. Stay away from my sheep, the farmer would yell as soon as the wolf ran for dear life back into the forest. Come near my farm again, and it will be the end of you. So as the sheep grew even fatter, the wolf became hungrier and hungrier. He didn't know how he was going to survive. Then, one day, as he peered longingly through the windows, he noticed that the farmer was shearing the sheep. He watched as the thick woolly coats disappeared, one by one. I'm taking these to market, the farmer told the sheepdogs as he lifted the coats on the back of his truck. You keep an eye on the wolf for me. Any sign of him, then teach him a lesson he'll never forget. Uh-oh.
Is that the wolf?
That's the wolf.
This?
And those are the sheeps. And those are the sheepdogs. And that's the farmer.
How does that look like a sheep?
Those are sheepdogs. Those are dogs to watch the sheep.
Oh. Banging my head on the floor.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
The wolf continued to watch from the safety of the trees as the farmer drove his truck out of the farm. Just as the truck was disappearing over the hill, the wolf saw one of the bundles of wool fall off the back of the back and onto the road. With a sly grin, the wolf suddenly had a wicked idea. Using the cover of trees and hedges, he sneaked along the road until he reached the bundle. He quickly unrolled it and draped the thick sheep's coat over his head and back. Look at me, a poor sheep who's lost his way. He practiced his new voice. I better go to that flock over there and see if they'll let me join them. Feeling very pleased with himself, the wolf made his way back toward the farm, being careful to keep his head near the ground. Bah! Bah! He bleated, as 4 sheepdogs approached, wondering where he had come from. The wolf meekly told them his made-up story and held his breath.
Right here.
That's the wolf pretending to be a sheep. To his delight, the sheepdogs believed him and let him pass to join their flock. The sheep also believed him, taking great pity on the wolf and welcoming him right into their center.
And how does he look like a sheep?
It was just where the wolf had wanted to be, well hidden from the dogs. Well, he took the sheep's fur. Remember, it said the farmer had taken all the fur off the sheep and he was going to take it to the town. Well, then one of the sheep's fur fell off the truck and the wolf put it on to pretend to be a sheep. A sheep, not a chief.
What's a sheep? Yo guys, what's a sheep?
Yeah, what is a sheep? A chief. It's like a chief. Like an Indian chief. Okay.
And how does that literally look like a sheep?
It doesn't look like a sheep, but it
And
apparently
how does that
was good
tail?
enough to trick
Like she
the
doesn't
dogs.
even have a tail.
No, he doesn't.
A sheep doesn't even have a tail. Look.
Are you hungry? One of the sheep asked the wolf kindly. Yes, I am a little, the wolf bleated, meekly thinking how tasty the sheep looked. I haven't eaten for days. Well, there's lots of lush grass here, the sheep said kindly.
What sheep was it?
I think it was that one.
Okay.
He was helping the wolf, and he thought it was a sheep. The sly wolf started to plan when to pounce.
Is this
He allowed-
the cute wolf?
Well, the wolf is the gray wolf. This is the gray wolf. The sly wolf started to plan when to pounce. He allowed himself a
These
little
are ugly
smile.
wolves.
Well, let's see what it says. He allowed himself a little smile when one
No,
of the sheep told
what the
him
wolf
about a
is.
wolf lurking in the forest.
I don't know why I said a wolf is.
Okay. Don't worry, the sheep reassured him. The sheepdogs won't let him get anywhere near. His cunning plan had worked. The sheep were all fooled by the sheep's coat. All, that is, except the youngest. The small, scrawny lamb kept sniffing at the wolf. So she was so new to the world that she did not know what the wolf was, but she knew what a sheep was. She smells different than us, Mama, the lamb bleated. Ah, that's probably just because she had a long, rough journey, Mother exclaimed. And look, she's got claws, the lamb said. Come on, watch out. So small that she could see right underneath the wolf's false coat. And long, sharp teeth. At the mention of teeth, all the sheep started to bleat very loudly. The deafening noise alerted the 4 sheepdogs who raced towards them. The wolf immediately broke free of the flock, his wool coat sliding off as he made desperately for the trees. The dogs were right on his heels, barking fiercely. So these are the sheepdogs. It was only when the wolf had reached his cave right in the middle of the forest that he knew that he had escaped the dogs, but his body was still trembling from head to toe. As for the sheep, they vowed to be a lot more careful in the future. They would never foolishly trust a stranger again, whether he looked just like them or not. The end.
I didn't watch the end.
This was the end.
But where were the other ones?
This is it. This is the end.
And where were the other pages? And were they only 3 pages?
Yeah. This story was 3 pages.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because that's just how long it was. So what do you think about the story?
I hate it because it's only 3 pages.
You hate it because it's only 3 pages?
Yeah.
Do you think that the sheep learned their lesson? Not to trust someone who's pretending to be someone else? It's hard to tell though, right? If the wolf is pretending to be a sheep,
Yeah,
it's hard to tell.
Because if you see a tail like that, then don't trust.
Don't trust them?
Sheep, you are idiot, sheep. These sheep are idiots.
Yeah. Well, they don't know. They don't know that the wolf is bad. I mean, they do know that the wolf is bad, but they don't know that the wolf dressed like the sheep is bad. So.
But why didn't they see this?
I don't know.
Are they being stupid?
No, I don't think so. So the next story is
Mama, record me. I'm shoving my head here.
Little Red Riding Hood.
Mama, can you record me shoving my head on there?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be fun.
Great. I love you.
Love you too.
Good night.
Good night. Okay. Can we see the video?
Yeah.